What's going on, everybody? It's Hell Broke Lucy. Get straight to the point. This is to all Christians. The good people who call themselves Christians, and the good Christians who are bad people. The worse Christian you are, the better person you are. The better Christian you are, the worse person you are. Because the God of the Old Testament is the God. The one that set the pattern and a template for how he expected his people to behave. The Son of the God was just a, put a pretty face on it. The Son of the God, Jesus. When you read Jesus' words, he don't bring love. So my question is, how do all you Christians feel about what you have allowed to happen to this country? Now, I always separate the Christians on the left who are good people. And I politely encourage you to walk away from the curse of bearing the name Christian. The Bible is a myth that's getting more plain for normal, ordinary people to see every day. For curious people like myself, it's been plain since I was 12 years old. It was a fucking story made up by men to make people walk the line. The dumber you are, the more you walk the line. Hence, Republicans walk the line of hatred. Without betraying their conscience one bit, they claim that the Old Testament is lifted, which it's not. Only blood sacrifice. Only true Bible scholars know that. He didn't lift the Old Testament. In his own words, not one word, jot, tittle, or pen stroke will pass from the old law until heaven and earth are gone away. That means never. Their hypocrisy hits them square in the face when they pull out Leviticus 18:22 and 20:13 or something. There's two verses in there that pretty much say the same thing, which I've taken those verses along with the rest of the Bible and proven that Jesus is gay way more than anybody. It represents gay people anyway, in a fictional way. Way more than he represents anybody else. He damn sure don't represent heterosexuals as a gender. But anyway, that's another video. You can go to my channel and find it. The title's pretty plain. Jesus is gay, and I proved it with the Bible. But how do you all like the fascists that we have now in office? Supported by the Bible-driven, right-wing politicians, the evilest of who is Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell is evil to the fucking core, and he's even got the face for it. Everything about him matches evil. While Trump's out there putting on the game, the reality show, calling people names, mocking women, mocking everybody he's afraid of, Mitch McConnell's back there tearing away at the Constitution and establishing a one-party, a single-party rule in our country. And how do they get there? With the Bible. They appeal. There's no right to life in the Bible. This thing that the Bible protects is against abortion, that's a fucking lie. The Old Testament's pro-abortion. There's nowhere in the Bible, nothing supports these birthers. They're not lifers. They're not pro-life. They're pro-death. They support war. They support the death penalty for innocent people. There's been so many innocent people executed. They support starvation and misery for black people. That's all from the Bible. And so is abortion. So by playing on these simple minds of the right-wing Christians who love the hatred of the Old Testament, we have a single-party rule in America right now. The Republicans own the House and the Senate, and the shit-faced administration owns the White House. And they're quickly eroding our democracy, because every day there's a new report that the Republicans who were voted in by Christians, because they also claim to be Christian, are wiping out voter registrations in so many states. 50,000, 200,000 voters purged, 1 million voters purged. No Democrat does that. That's Republican. And by you good people on the left continuing to claim to be Christian, you are I've said this before, it's one of my mantras, you are the window dressing for evil. When you people finally grow up and graduate yourself out of high school and realize you got a storybook there that's horrible, it's a self-fulfilling, I could write a book like that, where the book fulfills the book. Well, they're fulfilling their prophecy right now. The climate is heating up faster than anybody anticipated 2 years ago. Trump's doing nothing about it, and we're the second biggest polluter in the world, right behind China, and it's simply because they're the most populous nation on the earth, 1,400,000,000. Our world is dying, our democracy's in decay, and it all comes back to Christianity. This is a subject that used to be all I talked about, and this time I said something about it again. So what can you good people in the church do? You can rise up against the evil in your church and expose them. Make a fight out of it. Don't sit there placidly and allow this to happen. And everybody has to vote blue to get the Bible, theocracy out of our country. You with me? I'll talk to you later. Out.